Hello viewers, moi Lomika Chumi. Apni gan sob ke NLTV आवाज te swagat kuri ase. Viewers abhi an jani ase Manipur de ki hoi ase. May 3 tarik bra jhamala shuru hoa do itya tak bi Manipur do joli ase. Jaga de kiba noli kiba ekta hodai ulai ase. Idu jhamala bra Manipur ekla nohoi, North East ekla nohoi, desh ekla nohoi holebi pura dunia ke hilai dishe. तो ये दे आज अभियान जानी थाका निशिना इदु मणिपुर ला झमेला दो दुटा जाति मजत शुरू हुआला से और इतुब्रा मे 3 ब्रा शुरू होगिना तांदिगिना लुई जादो आज तक भी 3 महीना निशिना होबले होइसे ओलेबे आज तक भी इकु सॉल्यूशन नाइ सिचुएशन दो इटा भी इनेगा ही आसे ठंडा हुआ नाइ तो ये दे अमियान हुनी थाकिबो हदाय न्यूज खानदे पुरी थाके दिखि थाके 200 निशिना मानु इदु हादसा दे मुरिगिना आसे 300 निशिना जखम हुइसे इदु लगोदे आरो 54,488 मानु निशिना डिस्प्लेस होइगिना आसे आरो इदु दो अनरिपोर्टेड बि बिशि आसे खाली मान ही आसे कोला दो नहय बिकॉज बितर दे बिशि अनरिपोर्ट नहवा मानुहान बा नाजाना बिशि आसे इदु निशिना आरो इदु हादसा दे माइकी आरो बाचाखान बिशि दुख पाइ आसे सेक्सुअल असॉल्ट होय आसे रेप होय आसे मारामारी होय आसे घोर खान जलाई दिया से गिरिजा तक भी जलाई दिया आमी आन दिखि पाइसे एम्बुलेंस बीमार मानुगे बुखी केना जाय थाका एम्बुलेंस तक भी जलाई आसे इमान झमेला चुली आसे मणिपुर दे আজি तक আৰু ইটো তো আমি আনলা ইনিশিয়েটিভ আছে পিস প্ৰসেস তে মদত কৰিবলৈ ইটো আমি আনলাকা ইনিশিয়েটিভ আছে তো ভিউয়ার্স আজি মহান ইটো মণিপুৰ লগা ইস্যু দে খতা কৰিব নিমিতে আজি আমি আনলদে কানেক্ট হৈ গনা আছে Achumbemo Kikon, MLA aru tai former NSF president. Tai ami anode Kohima bra connect kuri ase. Hello, Mr. Kikon.
Yes. Hello.
Yeah, thank you for connecting with us. Now we have another guest with us today, and that is L. Singsit. Tai IPS retired aro Kuki Ingpi Nagaland laga president ase. Mr. Singsit, welcome to our show.
Thank you so much for having me in your program.
Yeah, so now let's start. We'll begin the show. Amian shuru kuribo aji amian apni jun bi jani thaka nishina amian ide ahyado Manipur laga opore khota kuribole kini ka ki ushe nulebi ki hoigina shanti aibo itu olop khota kuribo. So my first question to Mr. Singsit, moi apni ke hudibo mun jai thaka to what according to you can fast track peace process in Manipur?
Moi bhabana to hole eto ki gondogol hoise sob jani ase eto repeat na korile bi eko nohoy but then ultimately eto kun to tai khan tate gondogol ase etia to almost 3 months hoise to titia to manu khan besi duk pai kene ase either side meite phele hobi kuki khan holebi etu karne peace to joldi anile bhal ase etu to moi bhabana ase.
Okay, Mr. Kikon.
Yes, I can hear you.
I want to put across a question to you, and that is regarding. We are all aware about Manipur laga chamela mo ansopi jani ase. To like what according to you can fast track the peace process in Manipur?
Yes, at the very outset, on behalf of my party, that is the NBF, we express our concern for the situation that is happening in the state of Manipur. Itu mon melaigena community tuidabi pohigena kotha koigena eto peace anile he etu laga line de etu laga rasta de he chaile phal hobo na ki noile to chakra kori thakile to never ending hobo etu karone amakan laga view dole etu peaceful coexistence, peaceful solution, that is where we stand. itu laga hinsap te he tu jati majote kotha phati gena mela milik kuri gena chaile itu he amagan sob nimide phalo bo itu he amar inaga bhabi ase
Okay, to yede aro ekta hudibule mon jai thaka do separate administration mangi ase aro itu hi kunuba ko ase itu hi solution laga I mean solution ase itu hi separate administration to itula apore Mr. Kikon apni laga bhabna ke ase.
See, you must remember that I represent a party, an MLA, as well as I hold a very important position in my party, Secretary General of the party, you know. So the party has taken a stand that we have no objection whatsoever in finding a peaceful solution to to any crisis, including the crisis at Manipur at the moment. However, while finding such a solution, since Nagas are a major stakeholder in the state of Manipur as well, therefore any solution that they are looking for should not encroach upon the Naga areas. That is where we stand at the moment.
Okay, now coming back to Mr. Singsit, moi apni ke bhi du hudibo mon ase manuan pra kuki manukan pra separate administration mangi ase demand kuri ase to apni laga hisab te itu to kini ka ase
acha eto tai khan to Manipur te thaka kuki khan separate administration mangi ase ya nitty-gritty to moi bi kobo na pare kila mane moi tate thaka manu noy hole bi as a fellow cookie to tai khan to situation ti inika hoy ase valley te tai khan thakibo na pare aro hill te to mate khan thakibo na para hoise to demographically and geographically ito to tai khan divide hoy ase to whatever the case may be ito central government pra sai kene separate administration to key form te ase ito ami kobo nore because there are many kinds of separate administration so it may be full statehood, it may be UT, it may be territorial council, it may be any form of separate administration. So itu say kene central government pra warring parties ke eke table te ani kene ekta to sort out kurile bhal ase eto to moila bhabana ase kila mane beshi din hoise manu khan beshi duk pai kene ase even more than 300 churches come to July this year. Very high number of villages are burned down. Imphal city te thaka khan bi 3 tarik 4 tarik 5 tarik te to tai khan ghor to sob July kene khetai dise to they cannot go back. Tai khan laga property khan ki khan bi sob chhari dise to tai khan to relief camp te beshi duk hoi kene ase etu karone kinika hole bi I somehow hope that the government of the day to kiba upay kori kene eto laga gondogol to joldi ches kori le bhal ase ki bhabana ase.
Okay, now we will talk about the government. So state government Manipur laga state government to according to you apni la hisab te because bishi manubra khushi napa dikhi pai ase aro manukan pura chief minister Manipur laga CM N Biren Singh do resign koribo lage nami jabo lage inega ko ase sarkar laga opore anguli utha do amian bishi hunishe dikhi paise to Mr. Kikon apni laga hisab te, is the government doing enough?
Well, you see, we are watching from a very far distance. We cannot just jump to a conclusion without knowing the internal problem, crisis that they are facing at the moment.
Yes.
Well, there could be shortcomings here and there, but it is a very complicated situation. Probably the government of the day is also trying hard to contain the situation, but we must remember that this is a very complicated issue.
Yes.
Of course, those perpetrators, those criminals who are involved in doing all such criminal activities should be booked by the authority. Government should activate and stern action should be taken, and exemplary punishment should be awarded to those perpetrators. That is our demand. But as far as the government, government activities, the chief minister's responsibilities, that I think it will be unfair on our part if we come to a conclusion without knowing the internal crisis within the state.
All right. Now, Mr. Singsit, I'd like to ask you the same question.
Yes.
What, according to you, is the state government of Manipur doing enough to, to bring the situation under control? What do you think?
The divide is so wide now. Ito karne government to, I think, as far as possible, public laga icha ki ase, ito implement koribo lage. Kotha ito khali kuki zomi khan noy kene, even many Métis, Manipuris khan bi koi ase ito chief minister to badli koribo lage, or otherwise PR anibo lage. I don't know that. I have nothing much to comment on it, because that depends upon the central government, what is the best for it. But then, in order to start the peace process, I think central government and the state government has to start doing something in which both the sides, both the warring parties, Taikan government ke bisas anibo lagibo. Kila mane public pra government ke bisas na thakile to eto Taikan majote peace anibole besi dikdari hobo.
Okay. So, Mr. Kikon, I'd like to ask you another question, and that is regarding the central government. So, opposition kan center de Prime Minister Narendra Modi bra idu Manipur laga issue de khota nakora nimite bishi agebra tahan khota bra be hamla kuri thakise. They were raising questions. Why is Modi silent on this issue? Iduan kuri thakise. So, finally on July 20, udu naked Manipur de duta maiki ke naked parade kurala idu viral hua video pichide PM Modi pra parliament la bahar de media khan logot tai la silence to bhai gena khota kuise. And then there PM Modi said that the entire country, 140 crore of Indians are ashamed in regard to this particular incident that happened in Manipur. So, Mr. Kikon, I'd like to ask you, there were people saying, Modi bra kwalado, it was too little, too late. So, according to you, is it so?
Well, being the head of the government, yes, he is supposed to give attention to a situation of this nature with all seriousness. That is expected of him.
Yes.
That goes without saying. That I can only comment at the moment to that extent only.
Okay. Mr. Singsit, I would like to ask you the same question
Yes.
as well. Apni laga manukhan bra kui thaka do Modi do iman din bra chup thaki gena July 20 de hi udu viral video piche de hi tai khota kuise. To there are people saying that Modi do bishi deri khota kuise aru bishi komti khota kurise. So according to you idu particular Manipur la jhamela de state central government laga idu role do apni la hisab te kinika ase?
Okay. I think that is a welcome move by the Prime Minister of India, because tai iman almost more than 2 months hole tai eko kotha kura nai, eko iman gondogol thakile bi to unfortunately ineka eto ghatna ola pichete video to viral hoise. To whole country to ekdom beya pai kene ulai ase. So almost every corner of the country this kind of incident was condemned. So accordingly our Prime Minister also, I think he spoke saying that this is highly condemnable, and then itia CBI ke investigation kuribo dia ase. I think that is a welcome move.
Okay.
Holibi moi aro ekta kobo mon thaka to khali itu isolated incident nohoy, khali itu video viral howa laga nohoy kene whole from the start to the till today kiman violence hoise, kiman ghatna hoise, kiman atrocities hoise, aro kiman inhuman acts perpetrate kuri loise. Itu khan to sob bi eto central government pra bhal kuri inquire kuri kene investigate kuri kene neutral body pra bhal kuri saile bhal ase bole moi bhabi ase.
Okay, thank you. Itya, we will move on to another question, and that is I would like to pass on the question to Mr. Kikon. Now let us come down to how it all began. Kinika hoigina, what led to the whole conflict, the crisis that is going on still now in Manipur?
See, it is not that easy to come to a conclusion as far as this issue is concerned. Both the communities have their own point of contention. They have their own issues, and therefore definitely it will take time to settle the issue, to settle the dust which is already in the air. From our part, what we can do is we can only appeal both the communities to find a solution through peaceful means rather than resorting to violence.
Yes.
That is the only thing that we can say at the moment. Because this issue, as I've stated, is really complicated. There are so many points involved in this.
Yeah.
Some few amongst them will be, it's about land, as well as it's all about drugs. So many things are there. So I think in a short discussion like this, we cannot find a solution that we desire.
Okay. Now, I'd like to ask Mr. Sinsit, there is a blame game going on. Manukan kwase ki kuki khando tahando poppy cultivators ase. Inika blame game chuli ase. Ja to যদি কুকি খান পৰা কাল্টিভেটাৰ্ছ আছে গলে পপি কাল্টিভেটাৰ্ছ আছে গলে who are the buyers কোন কিনে is it the কুকি খান হি কাল্টিভেট কৰি না তান পৰা হি বিকাই আছে না আৰু আলাক মানুহান আছে
এইটো লগাটো মই একচুয়ালি I have not personally gone to Manipur or at the places where they are alleged to have taken up poppy cultivation. Moi first hand knowledge nai itu lagato. Holebi manu khan koa hisab pra social media holebi TV ahi thake. Khali kuki khan noe kene even mete khan pra kusiman khapra bi koi ase. Yes. In many places poppy cultivation to ase bole inika honi ase. Holebi kuki khan to labor ase manu khan mafia ase bole kwa to I think that is very far from the truth because besi bhag to kuki khan to bosi manu khan ase eko khabale nai aro eto tai khan daily labor ase tai khan eneka they are being used by maybe some other people who are having more in concern in that kind of trade.
Okay.
So to dub the whole Kuki population as mafia cultivator, narco terrorists or poppy mafia, I think that is not correct. It is far from the truth.
All right. তো viewers amian huni paise taijun bra ami already thaka Mr. L Sensit aro Mr. Achumbe Mokikon taijun bra taijuna bhabuna khan kinka kurle Manipur de shanti ahibo nolibi ki kurahi bala se tanla thoughts bhabuna khan ami already phak kure ase itu nishina aro ekta we are coming to the end of our show but before that Mr. Kikon since you are a politician apni bhi politician ekta ase and also you have always been very vocal about issues social issues and etc so here I'd like to ask you I'd like to put across a question to you that many people they are playing through this Manipur violence they base kurina itula faida uthai gina manukan bishibra religious card play kuri ase নহলে বি পলিটিক্স লা কার্ড প্লে কৰি আছে মানুহান তো ইটা দো ইটো ঝামেলা কে দো দুটা ধরম বিচলা ঝামেলা ইটোলা হিসাবতে তান they are trying to play some people so as a politician what is your opinion on this
Yes, I have already stated that this issue involves land as well as drugs. And therefore, it is not that easy as we think to find a solution. However, it is our humble appeal to both the communities that they should sit across the table and find an amicable solution for peaceful coexistence.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Singsit?
Hello.
Hoy, moi aro ekta question apni ke hudibo mon jai ase aro itu do manohan bishipura Manipur eta chuli thaka chamela do tahan do religious card nolebi politics card cholai ase itu mamla la faida uthai gina to apni la bhabna to ki ase
eto iman dangor khanna ase more than almost 3 months hoise aro manu victim khan to beshi duk pai kene ase to inka time te eto I think the main important thing is how to heal the wounds na kinika anile peace anibo eto I think kun holebi central government holebi state government holebi civil society khan holebi para tak to eto phele count claims and counter claims besi ase the gap is widening every day aro কোনোবা কৈ আছে এতিয়াতো গণ্ডগোলটো অলপ কমতি হৈ আছে হ'লে বি মই শুনি আছে আজিকালি বি ফ্ৰিং এৰিয়াতে কোনোবা এৰিয়াতে হ'লে ফায়াৰিং এভৰিডে অলপটো চলি থাকি আছে কৈছে তো আই থিংক দ্য মোৰ ইট ইজ ডিলেড the worst situation will become. Itu karena for the time being set aside politics tu cari kene human beings laga, human conditions laga sai kene real peace kini ka solution ahi bolage. Itu tu all the stakeholders, especially central government and state government, itu tu ভাবনা কৰি কেনে কনসেন্ট্রেট কৰি আহি ভাল হ'ব
Okay.
instead of politicizing the kind of situation that has been unfolding for the past 3 months.
Okay. All right, we've come to the conclusion of our show here. Monita, idebra khotom koribo to before we conclude, I'd like to thank you both, Mr. Kikon and Mr. Singsit. Apni junbra time digena eniga amian lode Nagaland TV logot connect kura nimite apni dijun ke bi bishi dhanyabad di ase. To viewers amian huni luise aji amigan la beach te MLA achumbe mokikon aro IPS retired L Singsit kun tai khuki ingpi Nagaland naga president ase taijun aji amian lode Nagaland TV logot taijun connect kurigena jurigena taijun naga bhabna Manipur laga jhamela idu ekta burning issue ite actually thaka idula opore taijun ba taijun naga bhabna janai dise ki kurile hi thik hobo sob manu miligena ahigena iki logot miligena solution laga rasta shanti laga rasta bisare bolage koi ase aro idu mamla ke politicize nokurigena ituke bhalbra idu wounds kan heal koribo lage koigena taijun bhabna kan dise to idu nishina viewers apni andi you can always share your views your opinions by commenting down below in our comment section and before we conclude we, the entire team of Nagaland TV, would like to extend our deepest solidarity to the people of Manipur. Let us all unite and make way for peace. May peace prevail soon. To viewers, ami alla show gide aji karne gide khotom koribo aro apni kan sob sai thakibi Nagaland TV.